I am in front of the 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe Z71, and this may be the best large SUV for sporty families. You have 20-inch wheels and a refreshed front grille that is bold and substantial. Has beautiful LED animated lights. You have a functional metal skid plate that you can also see as you're approaching the vehicle, which just adds to the sporty facade. You also have your red metal tow hooks that are functional and fashionable. You have these beautiful animated LED lights, and this color is new for 25. It is called Cypress Gray, and I am here for it. You have your Z71 badging throughout, and everything you would expect from a Chevy Tahoe. In the driver's seat of the Tahoe, you have a 17.7-inch digital color touchscreen. You also have an 11-inch fully digital and customizable display right here in front of the driver. Some modern enhancements, the climate here with your heated and ventilated seats, and you also have it pulled out, which I like to have access to that. You have your volume knob also pulled out, a wireless charging pad, a USB and a USB-C. You have your two cup holders up here and tons of storage in the console. You also have your two cup holders for your second row passengers. And I do want to mention that this configuration is an 8-passenger. We have 2 bench seats in Tahoe. And that is the great thing about these large Chevrolet SUVs. You can configure them to be 7, 8, or 9-passenger. One of my favorite things that's coming out in the 2025 Chevrolet Suburban is called connected cameras. And this feature will allow you to check out the interior and exterior of the vehicle when you're away. So just imagine that you park your car at work and you have to take an elevator upstairs, you do all this walking, blah, 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 and you get upstairs and you're like, I don't have my purse. Is it in the car or did I leave it at home? You could check your interior camera on your Chevrolet connected cameras and see if you left it in the front seat. Another great use to use your exterior connected cameras is imagine you're in like a busy parking lot or you parallel parked and you just want to see the status of your vehicle. You could log in, check your exterior cameras remotely and just see what's around the vehicle. Really great technology, and for those that are concerned about safety, don't worry. You can opt to turn different things on or off or not have it. But I want it because I want to see what's going on in there. I asked, like, if you have a teen driver, can you hop on the video, the interior camera, and see what they're doing? And the answer is not really, because if the car is on, there'll be like an alert that comes up on the screen that says, do you allow this feature? And then your teenager's probably going to say, no, I don't allow it. So anyway, really fun, really cool, cutting edge technology that's going to be in the 2025 Tahoe and the 2025 Suburban. The other new thing for the 2025 Suburban and Tahoe is that you can get an optional 3-liter turbo diesel Duramax engine. I asked a lot of questions about diesel engines because I don't know why someone would prefer diesel versus regular gas powered. And here's what I found out. You get better range. And I don't have numbers that I can share yet, but you get better fuel economy and better range with this diesel technology. It's the one they launched last year in Silverado, if that gives you any idea. But it will now be available on certain trim levels in Suburban and Tahoe. The other engine choices you have is still the carryover 5.3-liter V8 or 6.2-liter V8. These engines are going to allow you to tow 8,400 pounds in Tahoe and 8,200 pounds in Suburban, which is a carryover from years past as well. That has not changed. There's one more safety feature that I wanted to tell you about that's going to be in the 25 Suburban and Tahoe, and that is a micro sensor that is like rear seat occupant alert on steroids. So think of this. You, like right now, if you have a baby or child seat in the car, you can see the light on the dash, wherever it is. It's like, rear seat, they're in there, they're buckled, that sort of thing. Well, this technology takes it a step further. And if you exit the vehicle and this radar, I'm going to call it a radar, sonar, I'm not really sure, I'm using them interchangeably. If this technology picks up on the fact that something even moves a micro little bit, so think a baby breathing or a pet moving or anything like that, it will sound the horn first and then that will escalate if you don't get back in the car and remove the breathing thing from the vehicle. Sad that we have to have this tech, but if it only saves one person, it's completely worth it.